Hello friends, greetings for the day. Today new discussion, new demo. In last couple of videos, I have discussed how to render the messages from the Microsoft 365 Message Center either on our SharePoint site or our organization intranet homepage or in Teams channel. So we discussed those. But then there is one more point. On those both the options or in both those approaches we couldn't assign the respective messages to our team members as a task. Why this is required? Because when these updates comes, these changes comes, there might be the server several messages where we need to take some action, and to track those actions, it's better to have some specific deadline because we need to take those actions before some specific date. Okay, so one more option is there to track these messages from our Microsoft 365 Message Center in Microsoft Planner. So when we'll track that, when we'll add those in Microsoft Planner, those will be messages will be created as a task, and then task can be assigned to respective team member. We could have the deadline for the task. We could have the very good visualizations. We could have the very good tracking options there. So these are the added advantages or benefits having the messages into the Microsoft Planner. So let's start. As usual, as we discussed the requirement in previous two videos, the requirement is synced. We know that Microsoft 360 Message Center provides us the latest up-to-date messages. The changes happen into the services of Microsoft 365. New features are getting added, the retirement of the services, and all those things. But then, as we know, it's very difficult to manage, to track, and to communicate with the users, to having the proper collaboration for these messages. So this is the requirement came, and this is the better idea to sync these messages from our Microsoft 365 Message Center to the Microsoft Planner. So in this video we will discuss how to implement this requirement, how to synchronize the latest messages from Microsoft 365 Message Center to Microsoft Planner, and then how to assign those tasks in Microsoft Planner to the respective team members, how to assign the deadlines and the various views. And then you will notice that there will be lots of options in the Microsoft Planner. Okay. Why to sync messages? As discussed, to track messages, to assign the messages as a task, assign a due date. Then we have various options we discussed. There we could have the attachments of the documents, links, or we could track the progress, we could have the comments. Then there are the different views, graphical representations, chart views in a planner. So in one line or in a nutshell, to track the messages, to action, to track the actions, to track the major objects. Okay, so let's begin the fun. I'll log into my Microsoft 365, opening the browser. I'll go to the portal.office.com. It will ask me the credentials, or it will log in with my account. Notice that I am logged in with prasham@knowledgejunction1.microsoft.com. Knowledge Junction 1 is my local tenant. Once I am in portal.office365, I will go to the admin section. These 9 dots in left top corner, admin. I will be redirected to the admin.microsoft.com. Please note that you could directly hit this URL as well. You don't need to go to the portal.office.com. Once we are here, if you bit scroll down, there is a message center. Okay, so I'll click on message center here. Please note again the URL, source equal to app launcher message center. We could again admin.microsoft.com/source equal to app launcher message center. We could directly hit the URL. Once we have message center open, or we are in message center, we have here an option called planner syncing. Okay, so please click on this planner syncing. I will minimize this help and support. So I already have two plans there, like Microsoft 365 major updates from Message Center, and one more plan which is there. So two plans there, so we could directly sync now since it is not scheduled. That's why we could. That's why the sync now is option, or we could create the new plan. So for now, for my existing planner, I will stop syncing. Okay. because we will do it from scratch. Stop syncing. Okay, now I am again cleaning on planner syncing. So here we are doing from scratch. Here we will get in some details like sync with Microsoft Planner to create tasks from each of the posts you see in Message Center. Okay, and then these are the various options, and then we have a button called Setup Syncing. So click on it. Search for plan. This will search existing plans. So I told you that Microsoft 365 Message Center updates from Message Center, Microsoft 365 Message Center, these are the existing plan there. So we could synchronize our messages to this existing plan, or we could create a new plan as well. So how to create the new plan? I'll go to the Microsoft Planner, all apps. Let's search for Planner. Open the Planner. Once we have plan open, here is in left navigation, there is a new plan option. Okay. So give a good name, Microsoft 365 Message Center. Task from Microsoft 365 Message Center. Okay. Public, private, as per your organization. Give a group description. Have major updates from Microsoft 365 Message Center. Or we will bit change, we will track the major updates. Okay, create plan. Once plan is ready, we'll go here and search for it. Maybe we need to refresh once, and then we need to again click that blue button again. Planner syncing, setup syncing, and now look for here. Our plan will be here. Okay, so we are selecting this task from Microsoft 365 Message Center. Once we have selected the plan, we could create the new bucket. Here, one more thing, important point is to remember, we could synchronize the messages in only one plan at a time. We are not, or we couldn't synchronize the messages in multiple plans in plan. Okay, so here create a new bucket, Microsoft 365 Message Center. Messages. Here we could have the multiple buckets, might be one for one service. Example is for SharePoint bucket, for Exchange Online, Exchange bucket, for Teams bucket in this. But here we are creating for now time being only one bucket, messages from Microsoft 365 Message Center next. Once we have the next, we have an option whether we need to update all the messages or only major updates. Here we will go only for the major updates, because all updates are like, those are huge numbers. So we need to track only message updates. And once we have that, then we need to select the category and more important the services. From which services, like my organization is not working on Dynamics 365. So I'll deselect that. I'm not interested in Microsoft bookings, so I'll deselect that. I'm not interested, or my organization is still not using the Skype for business, so I'll deselect that. Sway, Yammer, so I'll deselect that. Next. In addition to, note this, in addition to syncing new messages, we can import the current message from here, so we need to select. Let's have an import from the past 7 days. Next. So when we'll finish, this is a history, we could edit that. Let's finish it. Once it's done, we could schedule it, sync start from now. It always shows the current date and current time. It repeats every 1 day or something. We could create a flow with Power Automate as well. If you remember, in our first video of this series, where we are rendering the messages from Microsoft 365 Message Center to SharePoint. We have created a list and we are pushing the messages from Microsoft 365 Message Center to list using the Power Automate. So we have an option here to that, to schedule is that. Okay, but then let's have, we are not going to create now this, let's have it done. So once we are done, you could refresh our plan. I'm come to the planner, I'm refreshing it, and you will see that all last 7 days major updates are here. Okay. Now as we are discussing why to have this task in a planner, so for example I open this, I could assign this to myself. Okay. Once I am assigned, we could have the label. So let's have red one, urgent task, not started, priority urgent, and deadline is this. We need to solve it today itself. Okay, show on the card option, this will be the message, all the details. Okay, and more important, you could add the attachments as well, and then the message. Today itself, send. Once we have sent this, once this task is assigned, I will show you the Outlook as well. I'm receiving, my user will be receiving an email. You have a late task. Why this late? Because its deadline is 2 days. Let me check which task is this. TLS 1.2 enforcement for direct routing ECP interface. No, this is my previous planner's task. Today's task, today's email didn't receive yet. Let's refresh it, or let's check after some time. Okay, but then this task is assigned to me. Okay, and if you see, I will be added in the menu. Now consider to assign the task to the another user. See this, Teams meeting recording auto expiration assigned. There is another user in my tenant, say called third user. Okay, so this user is not currently member of the planner. So this is the one, assigned task and user to plan. Yes, that assigned. Let's have a deadline. It's a medium. Let's assign it 16. That image is added. Look. Take appropriate action. Save. So this will be save. Let's check whether email came or not. Not yet. It may take some delay. It may take some time to the email. We could log in with the third user and try it out. Let me check. Hopefully I'll remember the third user's password. Shop.com. I hope I'll be putting the correct password. Yes, we need to just check the Outlook whether message is received or not, and the planner. I'm opening the account and see here Teams meeting recording, which we currently assign to this user, and this users have received email as well. Check the user. It's a third user at the junction1.microsoft.com. Okay. Check this as well. Okay. So in this way user will receive and email as well. Let's go back to the planner. So again, there are like charts available. So 5 task lists which are assigned to me. We could go to the third user's planner as well. So I am again into the portal of the third user. Let's check his planner. All apps, search for planner. It's open. First time opening. Cancel my task. See the task of third user. That one task is there. Again we could see the chart, 2 task lists. Okay, so in this, and then there is various options started in the, we could schedule it as well and other options as well, add my task to Outlook calendar as well. So these are the advantages of using the planner and having to be the synchronization of the latest features, latest messages coming into the Microsoft 365 Message Center. Okay, so I would say this is a good opportunity to again to discuss with our customers in our organizations and start using this. Okay, I'll stop here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day ahead. Have a wonderful, enjoy your wonderful life. Thank you so much. Bye for now.